Hello, and welcome to the Iron Spoon Kitchen, where today the Iron Spoon is in a quarter cup of cocoa powder, which could only mean one thing. We're going to be making chocolate peanut brittle today. This is going to be one of the best recipes. Now, I did do a little bit of a sample recipe on this to try to get things right, and even the sample, which wasn't perfect, but it was quite tasty. I even had a couple of people give me their opinion on it too, and they said, yep, go ahead and do it. So I'm going to make this peanut brittle with chocolate in it, essentially trying to follow the 1987 recipe that I used for the regular peanut brittle. But the first thing we're going to do is make the cocoa powder and baking soda mixture. And this is 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Going to mix that together. And now I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of water. And we'll make a little bit of a paste here. Okay. Well, I'm going to set that to the side. And now we're going to get cooking. Ooh, I made a bit of a mess there. But come on in a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with 1.5 cups of sugar. And then, since we're doing chocolate, I'm going to add 1/2 cup of dark Caro syrup, which has molasses in it, and that's going to give it a good taste. I did this with just straight molasses, and it was a little bit too strong, I thought. And 1/2 cup of light corn syrup. And this will help to make the candy nice. Will help with the boiling, but it'll also make the candy not be too hard. And 1 cup of water. And the water is used to help dissolve the sugars and to help it not to burn. So let's get this stirring. I'm going to add 1 cup of Spanish peanuts when we get to 280 degrees. Hey, I've got this mixed together. I'm going to go ahead and get this to where it is starting to boil. This is just about at the 3-minute mark. I just wanted you to see how it looks at this point. Temperature is about 135 degrees. And I'll come back once it gets considerably higher. This is at 190 degrees. And I'm not going to add anything to it. I'll be adding the butter, 3 tablespoons of butter, once we get to 240 degrees. I'm approaching 220 degrees at this point, and it's been about 5 minutes. And the recipe says just to stir it occasionally, so that's all I'm doing, and it's getting pretty clear at this point. It was starting to boil up some, and so I turned down the heat to medium. I had it on medium-high. I'm at 220 degrees, and it's been right about 10 minutes. And it usually takes a while for it to move off of the 220. I did move the heat up to a little bit above medium, but it is right at 220 right now. Yeah, I'm at the 240 degree, so I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter. Get that mixed in there. We're about at the 17-minute mark. It's going just over 240 now. I am coming up on 280 degrees. I'm going to add my cooked peanuts. If I was using raw peanuts, I would have added them at 240 degrees. Okay, looks like we're there. I'm going to turn off the heat, add the vanilla, and now I'm going to add the cocoa and baking soda mixture. Yeah, it's starting to foam up. And just a reminder, the heat is off at this point. It smells chocolatey. Okay, I think it's ready. This is a buttered sheet pan. Spread this out to about 1 peanut thickness, hopefully. Yeah, definitely smell that chocolate. Okay, I think that's probably as good as I'm going to do. And now I'm going to let it cool off and we'll see what we have. It's been cooling for just over an hour, so let's see what we have here. Oh, here's your piece. That's your serving. Let's see. Success! That's excellent. That's what we wanted. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I'm going to get this all broken up and I'll see you at the table. It looks like success. Let me take a bite. Just right. It has that light and airy flavor to it. It's not getting stuck in my teeth. I did do this recipe once before. I'm trying to perfect this and didn't have as much baking soda in it. And so this time I added 2 teaspoons as opposed to just 1.5 teaspoons, because obviously I had to take into account the cocoa powder that was added. But this works and you will enjoy this. This is something, you know, you can come around Valentine's Day, a good gift to give. Maybe not to your dentist, but to anyone else. Nah, your dentist would like it too, because it doesn't break your teeth. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Please like it. It does make a difference when you hit that like button, and subscribe if you're so inclined. And I hope you enjoyed the chocolate peanut brittle episode from the Iron Spoon Kitchen.